because my friend Carter Deans and I, shout out Carter, we had a radio show on there. It was called Bad TV. So the whole premise of that was it was TV shows on the radio, which is very stupid. Milwaukee comedian, and today we are trying two different versions of my favorite drink, the gin and tonic. We have our classic with the lime, and then a nice young Ukrainian lady taught me about these couple olives, some olive juice, still tonic in the gin. Tried it literally yesterday, and it was fucking fantastic. So I think let's start with the classic.
Yeah. Wait, so you tried this yesterday?
I did.
Wait.
Didn't preface that when I texted
before you tried this and you had
3.
Okay, all right. Because the only person I know that drinks this is actually my fiance's father. So that's why
good
it's
energy.
spooky.
Yeah, when I texted him, I go, hey, you need to have a cocktail for this. He goes, gin and tonic. And he goes, but we're going to compare. We're going to compare. I go, oh, interesting. He goes, just had it today.
All right, which one should we try first?
Let's just do the classic first.
Okay.
We all know the classic.
Let's put this one. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Fellas.
Slam it.
No way.
You might have seen
Absolute classic. So
Pine
refreshing.
Needle, baby. You might have seen in the the B-roll before this, but AJ's got a heavy hand.
Yeah, this is aggressive.
Light
No.
ice, heavy booze, heavy tonic. Like when you go to the bar and you're like, give me light ice but make it strong, and a bartender's like, I'm just gonna make it normal. AJ does what you want them to do.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never told a bartender what to do. I'm just like, just make it for me, however you like. I'm in your way.
Is this your favorite drink, gin and tonic?
It's my favorite, non-beer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of liquor, but this is if I'm at the bar, I usually start with 1 or 2, depending on the day of the week, gin and tonics before I switch.
When did you come across the gin and tonic?
That's a good question. A few years ago, after I started getting fat from beer, I tried some of these, and I was like, "That's refreshing." It tastes like it's like grown-up Sprite, you know.
I think gin and tonics are wedding drinks to me.
That's exactly when I have those drinks, because it's a sunny day, you're out there, you're wearing your suit jacket, you're getting refreshed, you can go dance. You can dance nonstop with this.
It's like you put a tie on a vodka
This
soda
might
is
be
what a gin and
For
tonic
sure.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I mean, any gin's gonna make you dance. That's what the beauty of gin is.
Tequila makes you dance too, but it makes you throw up after. Gin.
I'm liking this, even with the heavy pour. It's delicious. It's Monday.
When was your first time? When was your first time drinking? Because you're from.
From Iowa. The first time I got drunk was 8th grade.
All right. What did you get drunk on?
A margarita mix. Yeah, dude. After a football game at, you can bleep this, at Phil's house. You should bleep that.
It's not gonna happen.
And her older brother found out and was pissed. And then he threw a football at my friend's head and knocked him down. So we were all nailed him with the football.
Did he try out for quarterback after that?
No,
That's a pretty good throw.
He was a big fat guy. He was a lineman.
But he could spiral. He just wasn't agile enough to play the pocket.
There was always one guy on the team that could just absolutely bomb a ball.
We had a center on my team that he could throw the perfect spiral, and every week he would go to coach and he's like, Coach, I got a new play. And the coach was like, if it works, if we get a touchdown on this play, you get the entire week off of practice. He would draw this play, and it was pretty much the same play. It was just basically, I would say hike.
Oh, you were the quarterback?
I was the quarterback.
Of course, Judd was the quarterback.
I would say hike, and everyone would just pretty much block in a V formation. It was basically the flying V of high school football.
And that center's name, Mike Tomlin.
That's awesome.
All right,
So did all of us play football?
Yeah.
No, but
So
Did we all
you
play
played
it well?
quarterback?
I did not play football.
Wait.
But you said you had football,
He played in dumpsters.
oh.
I played baseball, baby.
Yeah.
I played 7th grade football and light weights, of course, and got the shit kicked out of me. And I was like, this isn't fun, so
Yeah.
I quit. I'm a pussy.
I quit
You're not
after
pussy.
2 years of t-ball, so I was afraid of the ball. So I feel you. Yeah, I didn't want to get hit with it.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
Sucking at t-ball is probably one of the most demoralizing things ever.
I,
Yeah, my grandpa, big baseball guy, was like back in the day. He got a letter like asking to try out for the Cubs.
Yeah.
and so he loved baseball. Okay,
Also, I love how old it is
Yeah,
and he got a
you got a
letter.
letter.
It's literally
Express pulled up.
it's literally in like
Small boxes
It's in
hit
a
the town.
binder.
We
It's in
need
a
people.
binder. My grandparents tell me like this is what your grandpa got, and so I start playing baseball. I'm like I'm gonna show grandpa proud, and I struck out on the tees, guys, and I quit a year later. And my grandpa probably not in front of me, but behind closed doors called me the worst slurs, the worst slurs. And after that, I was like I'm just gonna like do this. I'm just gonna block people.
That's brutal t-ball. You struggle. Like, go sit down, Jack.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can't-
I had that. My dad was my coach, and he came from first base. I had like 20 swings. You just hit it, and he goes, "Listen, you have one more chance, and then you're out." I'm like, and then you're like, "This is bad."
Yeah.
And I hit one of those hits where like you just hit the ball underneath the
Yeah.
tee, and it rolls to the
Yeah.
pitcher. You're like,
Swing
And you're
it
wearing
down.
those
So they-
shitty socks,
Oh,
and you have to
it's
act
terrible.
happy with it. You're dressed like Pippi Longstockings, and you just hit the worst thing ever, and you have to act like, Grandpa, did I make you proud?
Let's also not pretend that football uniforms and baseball uniforms are that dissimilar.
They're not,
No.
but we wear pants.
shoulder pads.
So it makes us look a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you wore those manly shoulder pads. My mom wore shoulder pads.
And kiss.
I'm sticking to hot dogs in the parking lot now. That's my baseball.
I mean, I used
Can I
to.
guess? You play quarterback. Can I guess what you all played?
yeah.
Tight end.
Kind of.
Linebacker?
Left tackle.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
You kind of look like one of my favorite Iowa State tight ends of all time, Chase Allen. Like a lot, actually.
Really?
Send
Us
him the
redheads,
clip.
we all look alike. Us redheads, Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
He's
You get
got a little Carson
You get
Wentz.
Carson Wentz at an angle.
Little I was cut by
Yeah,
multiple.
you
times.
get like any yeah. I'm not going to be there for long, but I'm a journeyman. All right. I'll work in the off season to be there for 3 weeks. But no,
What did
yeah,
Cuske play?
I already know this cornerback.
yeah, absolutely.
It's from a joke.
I'm 5'8". Like that's the only thing I can't play. That and placeholder is my two positions, and that was my favorite one.
I love
You
being
were the tee.
placeholder. It was my favorite. That was probably my favorite thing because we'd have someone chuck the tee in, and I had to catch it, and then I was like hike. And anytime a snap was even like remotely bad, I would just say fire. And we were up 60 points one time, and a snap like literally bounced to me. I'm like fire.
Did you guys close your eyes when you held the ball?
No. I basically was like just like tried to like make sure the laces were out because
Yeah.
I watched Ace Ventura when I was young. Never wanted to have that happen.
Closing your eyes is bad. Just like in like the Revolutionary War when they were firing muskets, you had to have your eyes open, but they all did this. You know what I mean? You're on the front
No,
lines.
I don't know what you
Have you ever
mean.
watched The Patriot?
Are you a history
I was
buff?
gonna say, are you in your war phase now?
Oh yeah, I've been there, buddy. I've been there, buddy.
Can we bring up your? You are kind of in your war phase. You went to war this past
I went
Sunday.
to war this past Sunday, and I did.
Please share with our esteemed guests.
So
here what you did.
I don't even know this, AJ. I like to paint miniatures,
Whoa.
and so
Okay.
and they're Game of Thrones themed miniatures.
Okay.
And I was the Lannisters, and I played the Baratheons, and I smoked this guy. My first time playing in person, and I just broke this 40-year-old on a Sunday's heart.
That's amazing.
You just murdered him. I came home so happy. Where Jen was like, I think you need to go like lay down. You're like really hyped up right now. You're like jumping around the kitchen. Like you need to like go chill for a little bit. And she's like, go away. And so I just went and like calmed down in my room. I was so excited. But it was like this room of like 6 guys, and all of them like, hi guys, what are you doing? Like that's all it was. And then they all just looked like schmeebs. You know the word. But so that was my Sunday. I went to bed early on Saturday after Judd's show, so I could go do that on Sunday, and it was worth it.
Do you have anything equivalent to that?
No,
you do?
I was gonna say you got nerd in you, dude. I had
Lots
no
of
idea.
nerd.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have any like nerdy hobbies, unfortunately.
So,
Fish.
I think he.
But
tops
when
us
did you
in.
move to Wisconsin?
When did I move
Yeah,
to
when you moved to
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, and now you're a Wisconsin sports fan too.
I am, yes. Well, I mean, I grew up like watching the Packers. Like, we didn't have a team. My dad was a Dolphins fan, so I kind of rooted for the Dolphins, but they were in Miami, and the Packers were always on. I moved in the fall of 2014.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Very nice.
Yeah.
When did you move to Milwaukee?
I lived here for a summer in 2015 and then moved back permanently in 2016.
Wait, why'd you go to Stevens Point?
School?
Yeah.
Go
What'd you go to
Flyers.
school for?
Environmental education and interpretation.
That makes sense why your job's your job.
So let's move on to drink number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, he's already done.
Dude, it's tasty.
I'm saving
I'll
this
finish it.
because when I
Yeah,
drink
yeah.
this, I need to wash out the taste. I'm really nervous. If I like it, I'm gonna be jazzed because I feel old. But
right.
I'm saving this.
So-
for the kids.
Olive drinks.
Yes.
This looks
What's
like
what's
more-
another drink with olives in it?
Martinis, and I don't really like martinis. I also feel like a douche anytime I order one. But that's the only one. I mean, Bloody Marys, which obviously.
If martinis came in a if martinis came in like a better glass, would you order them more?
Maybe. That's a good point. It is kind of a lame glass. But I mean, Bloody Mary's got olives in it.
I don't mind a
But it's not a toothpick. And you're not holding it like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's
All right.
true.
Do you like olives?
I've had Jack's and mine already. Yeah.
You do like olives?
No.
Okay.
I just had Jack's.
Yeah.
I love olives, especially a stuffed olive.
On camera.
Garlic stuffed?
All right,
Yeah,
so
guys,
cheers.
that's great.
Cheers for basically a G&T with olives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
this.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
Good
opening
luck.
up my palate. I have to drink that off the table.
I like that.
I also like that.
No,
I'm gonna be
you
honest.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest. It kind of just tastes like water.
Yeah, that was
Well, all
that's
your ice
interesting.
melted.
No,
No,
yeah.
these bright lights.
The salt cutting it is actually great. That's a
it is.
really good.
That's
way to
wow.
roll
That's
down.
really
Do
smooth.
you want your olive back?
Yeah.
Yeah, good bit.
Now,
I've never heard of it until yesterday, and this bartender, she was like, "Yeah, it's my shift drink," and like everyone like looks at me weird, and I was like, "I'll try it. I love olives. It's delicious."
I wonder what it would taste like with a little more like carbon. Like it has melted for sure.
Yeah.
A little more carbonation and whatnot, but that's nice.
It's good.
that's way smoother.
It's not a wedding drink.
Is there
Not a wedding drink.
It's a drink in a wedding, but you can't drink
that?
it nonstop. It's like when would you probably order this at a bar? Like
well, now I mean,
Now all the time.
yeah, all the time in the morning. Like I feel like,
Yeah.
like it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of like Bloody Mary. Like like if I'm going out to like watch football or something. Like
did she have a name for this drink?
no,
Should we name it?
The AJ. This is
a
the
J,
AJ.
a grill, an A, a J, or an AJ grill. A J, a grill, or AJ grill.
Only 3 people will get that.
Yeah.
And it's us 3. No,
I was gone for that. I was so jealous of that came out.
That was
so
because that
fun.
was so.
That was
funny.
one of your best.
That was such a good game.
This is a cocktail that you
A
make.
J, a grill, or AJ grill.
oh yeah, that was very fun.
That
Yeah.
was so
Great
funny.
game.
And we got to see AJ's piggies in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came. Oh yeah, I didn't get any followers off of that.
No, you don't want those. You don't want those. You get some weird comments. We recently just got offered $200 for basically just Jack socks.
Which is
Take the money and run.
It's because they
fellas.
think I don't shower.
all right. Camera one. What's wrong with my socks that no one wants them? What is going on? Like, what's wrong with
What
my
kind of
feet?
socks do you have?
Nike? I don't know.
Oh, that's why, because you have expensive socks. What kind of socks do you have?
I have Nike.
Okay,
No,
I have
his are black.
Dickies.
His are black.
Okay, mine have smell and taste.
No, they didn't like, and this is a weird one now. They didn't like that the socks were black. They could see the dirt on
They can
ours.
see the dirt on ours.
They can't see the dirt on
Okay,
his.
okay.
That's, before I came here, Stephanie, my girlfriend, was like, she's like, well, I'm glad it's at a bar because you don't have any clean socks.
Now, obviously, your girlfriend. What does she like to drink? She's a big.
Yeah, so
Bloody Mary.
she, mostly like Miller Lite, but when we met, she did not like Bloody Marys, and now she makes probably the best Bloody Mary that I've ever tasted in my entire. She makes her own mix.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me your ideal Bloody Mary. What are the toppings?
Oh,
What's
dude.
in the?
Well, now I'm spoiled. If you go, I don't know if I don't want to.
No, give us some.
I don't want
It's
to plug
Wisconsin.
another.
Give us your extravagant.
I don't want to plug another establishment, but there's a place in Milwaukee where you can get a. Okay, St. Paul's Fish Company. You can get freaking lobster tail, the salmon crack. It's like candied salmon, the giant ass celery, a pickle. Dude, it is the best. At $15, and shrimp and a lemon. Lemon
With
and lime,
lobster in it, 15 doesn't sound bad at all.
It's not bad at all. It's a huge lobster tail. Lemon and lime, key for a good Bloody Mary.
I agree. Okay, I agree.
Yep.
I
So
have-
what is your? Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
No, go ahead.
What is, if you had to pick, like lobster's pretty extravagant to have in a bloody. Only one bloody the rest of your life. You get 3 toppings on it. What are your 3? Lemon and lime don't. Lemon, lime, olive do not count.
Okay. I'm gonna go beef stick. 3? Damn.
3, yeah.
Three
Okay,
beef sticks.
okay,
Can I have 3 beef sticks?
Everyone always
Straw through it, like a beef stick.
everyone always has beef stick, pickle,
You know
and
what?
like
I'm gonna get rid of the beef stick. I'm gonna say I'm going pickle, cheese, and shrimp. Shrimp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, shrimp's
Yeah.
the game changer for you? I haven't had shrimp in a
So, what kind of cheese we talking?
A white cheese. Could be pepper jack. Could be.
I love when they have the string ones.
the
Oh,
string.
yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
The
That's
whips?
so-
Okay, the whips. The
yeah,
whips.
the
sorry.
The whips
Yeah,
are
yeah.
great. The mozzarella whips.
What are your 3?
Oh, mine's definitely bacon.
Oh.
Hit me with bacon because nothing's better than just like having like a crispy piece of cold bacon.
I had a fat piece of pork belly.
Cold
one
bacon
time.
is
That
so
was
good.
really good. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sounds really good. I might change my answer. Okay, I'm gonna do it because I haven't had it before. I'm gonna have bacon and Colby Jack cheese.
Colby Jack cheese.
Colby Jack cheese
Sure.
cubes.
Very white.
Yep. And then
Sorry,
probably, and I don't like to eat it, but I like the flavor of it. What kind of pickle? A big pickle. I don't like to eat a pickle, and I don't like the taste of pickles. But in a Bloody Mary, it works really well. And then like I can like toss it over to my
Oh yeah.
neighbor.
So,
Yeah.
somebody better be eating
See,
that pickle. That's,
I would
Yeah.
love to have bloodies with you.
Yeah.
then, 'cause I
So
get
my
two
pickle,
pickles. Yeah.
always goes to someone. Like someone wants
I
this pickle.
eat
I
my
wanna
pickle
it.
before I drink my
Oh,
bloody.
absolutely.
I'm
It's
just
the first
dipping
thing I
it
go
in
for.
there.
You use it to stir it. It's a stir
Yeah,
stick.
yeah.
If a bloody comes without toppings, I don't want it. Like if you get an airport bloody, that's
Dude,
terrible.
I just was in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport at a Chili's. Paid $27
For a lemon, a lime, and tomato
the worst
juice?
Bloody
Yeah.
Mary I've ever had in my entire life.
It's terrible.
Did they have
What are you
toppings?
doing at Chili's?
So what are your favorite toppings?
Imagine if you're the Dallas-Port Chili's restaurant bartender and you just see this guy walk in, give me a Bloody Mary. What is that? I don't
It's
know.
like 8 a.m. Well, I got nothing else to do.
Imagine he asked for this.
That's
yeah, that
true.
would be.
He might
But
get
this is
shot
easy
in
to make.
Texas. Yeah.
This is like you don't have to have a
Totally.
good mix and you don't need toppings. This is olive juice, gin, and tonic. It
Yeah.
is tonic in there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Just-
This is the best Bloody Mary you can get at a shitty airport bar. Like actually, that's what
I
this
agree.
is.
Does your lady make her own Bloody Mary mix? Or do
Yes.
you like? She does.
So
Horseradish?
Not all the time. Yeah, sometimes with horseradish, but
no.
we have. I grow hot peppers in the summer, and it's like ground up, and so just a little bit of that in there gets the spice. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I want one of these bloodies.
AJ, I'm gonna bring you back. You used to have a show for the radio.
I did.
What was that called?
It was called Live on Air,
Yeah, live on air. It was at the River West.
River West Radio. Yeah.
Yeah. You used to do characters. What was your character's name, and how did that come about?
My character's name was Dana Dahlia. There's good androgynous character. It started because my friend Carter Deans and I, shout out Carter, we had a radio show on there. It was called Bad TV. So the whole premise of that was it was TV shows on the radio, which is very stupid. And it spawned out of that. And then we started doing a live show. So I would put on a dress and a wig and some glasses. And I was Dana Dahlia, and I had my adopted son, Sieve, who was a Scandinavian Canadian DJ.
I'm struggling to follow this right now.
Being seen is so funny too with that. It's so good.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, no T. Yeah, no
So
T.
Carter was Steve, and we were just River West folks, and we lived together, and we got into lots of hijinks.
Yeah. My favorite thing, so this is a long time ago, Carter and AJ rented bird scooters, and they rode them into the studio, which was also
Tiny.
a rental DVD store.
Yeah, so this is a community radio station / film equipment rental store / DVD rental store. And so, yeah, we were riding them around one of the DVD
Say
like
Blockbuster.
sections. Yeah, well, it took over for Blockbuster. And where our green room was back in the section where they had porn. They had Kim Kardashian's sex tape back there, actually.
Can you imagine having that on DVD?
You could probably still go rent it. And yeah, so yeah, we were riding it around, and I don't know if you know this, but Carter crashed.
Yes, he
Steve crashed into the stage, And he still did the whole show, but after the show, he had this huge gash on his shin with a massive bruise that was there forever.
He tried to like grind on the stage.
Yes.
No. For those who don't know, this is only for radio purposes. None of this, not one of this is for video. So AJ's wearing a dress. No one sees that. No one knows that. Not a single person. There is probably 8 audience members.
There was more than 8, Judd. We had it was packed that show.
Yeah, it was packed.
It's more than this.
15.
But so imagine that night you tune into the River West Public Radio, and all of a sudden you just hear "Highway to Hell,"
That was blaring while we were riding scooters around the studio.
and just hearing people crash into chairs.
There is video of that.
Yes.
That services like once a year. I get the memory
Yeah.
on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and so I get to watch it once a year.
It's so funny.
How'd you get this job?
You probably had so much energy coming through the mic though. Like that day was
yeah.
probably so much fun.
Oh,
to go
it
through
sounds like
those.
you-
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so it was that show to me was the epitome of just doing the funniest bits as crazy as you want them
Yep.
to, because also you don't know if anyone's listening, and also the mics didn't project, so you have to do it also for the audience.
I'm trying to remember
fun.
what the.
We should start trying to
we
be
used to play
funny.
really fun games. You asked how I got that job. It
Yeah.
was not a job. It was a community radio station.
But like how do you just walked in like, hey, we would like to
Yeah,
be
man,
on air?
it's this very
Like
weird.
we'll give you
eclectic-
6:30 to 7.
No, we had to be after 10 so we could like swear and stuff. It's just like this eclectic place. We ran like a radio, like just an actual radio show, and then we pitched them like, what if we did a live stand-up comedy show, and then we would do like sketches and stuff in between, and they were game for it. So
Yeah. And
pretty
then
fun.
we also had, when you had a telethon or laugh-a-thon or whatever you called it.
Wait, really?
yeah, we did it. God, how many hours was that? It wasn't 24. We did. I think it was like 12 hours.
Yeah, it was a long.
It was like from 10 at night to like 6 in the morning or
Yeah.
something like that. So I had booked like every comedian in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We just like were rotating through doing stand up for like 12 hours.
Yeah, so like it was like comedy started at some point, and then it went to sketch, and then it went to like
Yep.
and then it went to
How did you
Riding
stand
mo-
out
riding
on the
mopeds
radio?
it was
inside.
You just run through bits with people?
So
or?
it was a live show. So like we had audience members there. So like when you listen
okay.
to it, you can hear. And like towards the end, we would like mic the audience. So you would like pick up the laughter if you were
Yeah.
listening on the radio. But it was like a live
Oh,
show.
I thought it was just
Yeah.
like, hey,
How many
this,
people were
and
there?
then
Like,
like, on the
for how many hours was it?
Oh, this was like 12 or 14 hours that we did that.
Did you
Yeah.
have like someone stay there for the full 12, 14 hours?
Well, it was a lot of comedians that day.
Yeah.
One time we had this guy who was tweaking out. I don't know if you were there for that show, Judd, but he like came in. David Lewis was on stage, and he just like was in this trench coat, and he looked like concerned, like his eyes were bugging out, and he just stood next to Dave, and Dave like just like talked to this guy for a little while. It was nuts. It was very strange. Center Street is wild.
Yeah, we had. I mean, for the Joke-a-thon, we had people stay for like a lot, but then they got in costume, so they would go away and like
Come
just like
back.
get in their costume.
Yeah.
I remember I was Judd Reminger.
Yes.
And I was a host, and I had Zach Zandy up there with me. And basically, the whole thing was a game show about him. And I would ask him questions, and I would say every one of his questions is wrong. So it's like, what's your favorite color? And you go, red. I'm like, and that's incorrect. It's blue. So close. it was literally just all of that. That's all it was. Yeah. It was a blast.
That'd be pretty funny to get like the open mic like comedy group like there for that for 12 hours. Just like
pretty much what it was.
just
we're back
getting
in the-
drunk and then
Yeah.
because I can just picture some of the guys just losing their shit because they're pissed drunk. They've been there for 12 hours.
Oh, they got
who-
weird.
There's a
Who
few
was-
people in mind I would like to
who
see.
wore? Were you Jesus? Who was Jesus?
I think Ben Meyer was Jesus or Elijah.
Ben Meyer was Jesus.
Yeah,
and then I think he made bets for Jesus.
Yeah, he did something that I remember it being very funny.
Bets for Jesus. Like, what's the bet that Jesus made?
I can't even remember.
No, he was just going through the Sunday like the football schedule,
Yeah.
and he was making bets for Jesus.
He's like he's giving like +7 for Jesus. Like
I got the Colts maybe at home for plus
Turning water to
so
wine.
That's great.
Are you done?
this is damn
I'm
good.
almost done.
This
Yeah.
is damn good.
Isn't it?
This is
So-
really good.
So we're drinking mixed drinks. What is your beer of choice?
Can I answer this for him, I think?
Ooh, yeah. Let's see. What do you think you're gonna say?
I think it's High Life.
Is it High Life? Because I would vote High Life as well. What would you vote?
Hams.
The champagne of beer.
Past this dumpster stage.
So, Judd, if I had to pick a beer to drink the rest of my life, it would probably be Hams, just for nostalgic reasons. But
Throwing a
High
Montucky
Life-
cold snack.
High Life, I like Montucky's. High Life out of a bottle, there's nothing better. And now I actually have money, so I can afford a High Life, which is pretty expensive. But we went
What a
back
world
to
we live in.
we went back to Iowa, and
That sentence alone. I have money now. I can afford it.
Clip it, run it back.
yeah, that's right. We went back to Iowa and got back on the Busch Light train, dude. Busch Light.
So
Come
good.
on.
So good.
We have to cut that, though.
Judd,
Yeah, cut it out.
How do you think of my conspiracy theory?
What's your conspiracy
so
theory?
Judd has a theory that High Life is 3 different beers. It's a different beer on tap, it's a different beer in a bottle, and it's a different beer in a can. And I think you were there when we first talked about this. It's 3 different beers.
It is 3 different beers. There's like
I
out of a
agree.
bottle. Like if it's on tap,
Why? Why are you getting that on tap?
I'll probably do something different. To be honest with you. Can fine, but on tap, yeah, I'm not gonna get a High Life on tap.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different it tastes.
You know, it's a sleeper beer. Oh god, it's cut. No. Oh, Kona Big Wave.
Big Wave's great.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm a
absolutely.
land shark guy.
Man,
Land shark.
There was a
So it's
bar.
like it's a non-skunky Corona.
There was a bar a few minutes away from my college, and we had a bar on the campus and stuff. They didn't want you to drink and drive, so
Yeah.
you could pay with your meal money. It was crazy.
Yep.
That's
anyways.
so sick.
Did we-
That's so cool.
Dude.
I couldn't let girls sleep in my dorm.
So the bartender lived with us, so he would just flip our cart around and slide it for the cameras. Anyways, we can cut that. But it was called Land Shark. So they would have 50-cent land sharks there.
Dude.
We went there, and they were like 50-cent land shark. We're like, oh, we'll pay all our money for these land sharks. By the end of the night, we said that we're gonna bring a full party there, and we totally forgot about it. In the morning, we woke up and we're like, oh, that's fine. A couple weeks later, all of a sudden you see land shark calling. Like, what's called? What? Hey, you guys coming in for the big party? You guys said that you were gonna. And I was like, what? You said that you're gonna bring about 100 people for this birthday party. And I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. You gave us too much land shark, man. We were just talking.
Dude, we had the same thing, bar on campus, and on Thursday nights it was dollar point specials. So you go there with like $10 and just get shit faced.
Yeah.
It's the best. Or then a different bar, the hockey bar, Final Score, you go there for $3 Long Island iced teas. Dangerous.
That seems.
There was Brothers down here,
Yeah.
water. That
Yeah.
was $10 for Mug Club on Thursday. And that was probably one of the Thursdays were the. This is where Thursdays come from, Sarah. Thursdays were the best nights of my life. I would literally just die and wake up. I would wake
part of my
up.
life.
I would wake
Yeah.
up. I would wake up on Friday, just like covered in my bodily juices, whether it's pee or vomit. Legitimately, I went to.
We know you. It's B.
I pee a lot in bed back in the day. But I went to my one of the biggest exams of my life, and I woke up so late I had to run there in my pee pants. And I got a 47% on that exam. And that's such a fond memory. It's so funny to be in class and looking at all your classmates and go, this is the fuck up. This is him. This is him. This is the guy. This is the guy that we don't like. He's just gonna skate through this hammered and somehow survive. And that's what happened. I smelled like urine next to this girl, probably Jessica.
I tried so
Yeah,
hard.
she tried so hard and hated me. And then I just sat there and I was like, 47%, I'll get there next week. And and that same night, my best friend did the exact same thing. And we were taking the exact same exam. And I look over at him, I was taking the exam, and he just goes, and he hands it to me, and it's blank. And I go, oh, no. And he just goes, and just hands it in. Literally 13%.
For a blank exam, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I watch you guys' content, and Jack, you got some banger stuff.
You do. All around booze, but
Yeah, no, that's my problem, isn't it?
Well, Thank you, AJ, for being on, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas.
I have one last question, and I want to ask this for everyone that comes on. We asked this to Sarah. You're in a bar. Where's your favorite place to sit? Why?
I'm just at like a regular bar.
You're at your favorite bar.
I like.
Where are you? Are you
At the
by the dart table? Are you bellied up to the bar? Are you just, your own little table in the corner? Are you standing? Do you just kind of like weirdly sit in the corner because you know the bartender? What is your ideal night out at the
I'm
bar?
bellied up at the bar, but like in the corner, like out of the way, shooting shit with the bartender if it's like my bar. Yeah.
You're playing dice or anything?
If they're shooting dice, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Favorite bar game?
Favorite bar game? Pull tabs.
Why doesn't the machine work?
No, I shoot some stick. I shoot pool.
Cool.
Okay.
Pool over darts?
Pool over darts.
Yeah.
Dice over pool or
Pool over dice. Darts over dice.
darts over
Favorite
dice? Okay.
beer game?
Favorite beer game? Beersby.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's in my top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's
Cool,
great.
fellas.
That's it.
Cool. Well, cheers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cheers.
Thank you
I'm
so
done.
much.
You guys aren't.
Holy
Cheers.
Toledo. Thank you very much.
Do you have anything going on? Are you doing any shows? Are you doing a radio show again?
I'm not doing any radio shows. I will be in Louisville and St. Louis next week. I don't know when this comes out, but I'll be there March 5th, and I'll be in Louisville March 5th and St. Louis March 6th.
All right.
Awesome.
Also, go see the special.
Yes.
Watch my special. It bombed horribly on YouTube. So
I'll quit when I'm 30. AJ Grill. It's actually very funny.
it's actually very funny.
I watched it. Here's the thing, though. Is you sit at Bombs, and I watch it in the sauna by myself. And I watched the full thing and did not leave the sauna. And I go, that was a good one.
I'm very, very proud of the product. It just did not get the views. So let's give
Keep
me
watching
let's
it.
give me the 10 views, please.
Well,
Thank
cheers.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, AJ.
Awesome. We're done.
King of the castle, king of the castle.